I hope you all are enjoying fall.
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
There is nothing scarier than leg day. So that's what today is going to be about. Happy birthday to my auntie Sandra in Brunswick, Georgia. I love you so much. And so with that, we are going to get started. I'm warming up my whole body just a little bit, and then we are going to get some good stretches in. And then you're going to be asking this question at the end. And so am I. So of course we want to hold each stretch for 30 seconds. So we're going to be holding stretches for 30 seconds, and then we're doing 20-20 legs. We've done 20-20 abs. Now it is time for 20-20 legs. Let's see if we can hang. Just kind of warming them up. We want to get our hips kind of going as well. And so it is awesome to get in this good stretch and warm up. Beforehand, what's going to be really important is the after. So after, you may even want to invest in some the foam rolling. If you don't have a foam roller, use a tennis ball or some other kind of small ball. Anything that is kind of a cylinder shape, and just roll it and hold it on areas that are super tight and super sore. And if you can't do that, hot shower, Epsom salt, massage. Either massage yourself or get a friend or a professional to do it for you. All right, let's go. I'm going to start off slow with just some steps. So we're going to go up and down the steps 20 times, because this is 20 by 20, remember. Just easy peasy, nothing special, nothing fancy, just up and down. Just easy peasy, nothing special, nothing fancy, just up and down. Found my earring that I lost. I'm only on my 8th trip up. Already feeling the burn. We're going to push through the burn so that we can get some beautiful, toned, and strong legs. Definitely at that point where I'm rethinking life choices. And with puppies, it's definitely going to be rethought. All right, and since we're already outside, we already have a platform or an area to do this next exercise. We are going to do a step up and a leg raise, 20 on each side. So what that looks like is we're going to step up, raise that opposite leg, 20 times each side. Slow and careful, slow and steady. Opposite leg for 20. Still slow and steady. All right, so now we are back inside and we are going to do some lunges. We're gonna stand with our feet wider than shoulder length apart, and these are unweighted, unbanded. Later, we will add some weights and some bands, but for now, legs wider than shoulder length apart, and then we are going to side lunge for 20. Okay, hands, thighs, or knees for stability in the air, for that added resistance so that we're ensuring our core is tight. Okay, or just keep it here. Watch your knee and toe position. Make sure that you're pushing your rear back. Take just a moment just to hydrate a little. You don't want too much fluid in our belly. Now we're going to lunge forward. So take that giant step forward and lower yourself down. Giant step forward, lower yourself down. And we're going for 20. 20 is we're alternating sides from left to right, and we're counting every time that left foot goes forward, because we started with our right foot first. That is 1 repetition. Now we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a break with some calf raises, okay? Or you're going up on tippy toes if you have not heard the term calf raises. So we're going to lift up onto our toes, pause for just a half a second, and back down to our heels. Back down so that our foot is flat on the ground. And we're doing this for 20. All right, we're gonna kind of kick our legs out, shake them out a little bit, give them a little pep talk. We got this. And so now we're gonna go into some body weight squats. I love the squats. And we're going down and up, legs shoulder length. I always say length. I always want to say that for some reason. I'm not sure why. But legs shoulder width apart, just our body weight, and we are squatting for 20. And we're on 19, and then we're going to 20, and then we're going to add a leg lift for 20, okay? All right, lift your leg, squat, lift that leg. So every time that left leg goes up, we count that as 1. We are going to 20, okay? And because squats are hard, and sometimes we hate them, now we're going to do a non-weighted glute bridge. Gives us just a little bit of a break, but we are still working on our legs because the glutes are part of that. And we're going for 20. Pressure there. All right, so gloved up, and we are going to go with the lightest weights, actually. And we are going to put our feet completely together, touching, and then we're just going to squat down to the point where our knees are not going beyond our toes, but it's just like we're about to sit down in the chair. So we are shoving our butt back, making sure our knees are not going beyond our toes, and we're going for 20. This next one, still with the light weights, we are going to stagger our legs, okay? You want both heels fully on the ground. You want to watch your knee in the front, that it doesn't go past your toe. So with that staggered position, you're just going to go down for 20. Okay. As you're going down, the heel on that back leg will come off of the ground. Okay. But we're just going down. I'm going to take a quick moment because I feel the little twang in my knee. So I'm going to be a little proactive and add some support. Give her some support because she is not getting out of this. Legs staggered. We're going down and up for 20. We are going to get on all fours and we are going to do some non-weighted leg extensions or donkey kicks, whatever you know them as. And we are doing 20 each side. Some people also call these hip extensions. Whatever you call them, we are kicking those carbs away that are sneaking up behind us. I kid. Remember, carbs are not the enemy. We do everything in moderation, and that's what's best. And don't ever forget that opposite side. Next, we're going to stand feet shoulder width apart, hands on our hips or wherever you need your hands to be. And we are going to do a side leg raise, okay? So we're on our tippy toe on the foot that we're lifting, and then we're just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. We're going for 20, both sides. And then don't forget that opposite side. All right, so now we are with a medium weighted band, and guess what? We are back to the squats, but we're doing the squats this time with the medium weighted band. You can use light, you can use no band, and just go ahead to your second round of squats. So feet shoulder width apart, just down and up, making sure that our butt is being pushed back, like we are trying to find that chair, that couch, that place where we're going to sit. And we're also watching our knee and toe alignment. Did that 20? All right, but wait, then there's more. So we are going to get into sumo squat position, and we're adding a weight, okay? So sumo squat is where our legs are wider than shoulder length apart, okay? And we're gonna go down and up with that weight. I am using a 25-pound weight, and my legs are still banded. And we are going down and up for 20. And as you can see, my knee is still braced because I don't want to injure myself and have to sit out for some days. So I am back outside. My honey is distracting the puppies. And so I'm going to use these two 25-pound weights up and down the steps 20 times. And as you can see, our steps are no joke. Woo! All right, this brace is working wonders. So that is up and down with 50 pounds of added weight. So I am indeed working these legs, but the arms are getting it too. Hard work, but we still alive. No joke. Hydration and little rest breaks and the knee brace. Saving my life right now. Only 4 more to go. No joke. Oh my God. Back inside. And I'm almost at the point where I would take burpees over this for the day. But we're not tapping out. Next, we're going to our ankle shackles. Don't really feel like we are imprisoned in our own body by the end of this workout. Keep going. Hang in there. We're not done yet. And so to start, I'm going to start off with the 10-pound band. And where are we going first, you ask? Thanks for asking. We are going to do side leg raises with this 10-pound band, okay? So we're still working our legs, but we're getting a little bit of a break because up and down those steps 20 times with that added 50 pounds was no joke. Need to keep going, but I need a bit of a break. So we're doing up and down, side, on our side, each side, excuse me, for 20 reps. Keep reminding myself, the more I move this body, the better this body will move. Keep reminding yourself too. Right now, I don't want to move anymore for the day, for the morning. But gotta push through. Got to push through. Keep pushing. We're on that opposite leg, and we're going for 20, despite how we feel. And since we have on this 10-pound bands, we're going to go down. We're going to do our donkey kicks, aka leg extensions, rear leg extensions, or aka the hip extensions, okay? Same thing as before, only this time we've got some added resistance. And we are going for 20 each leg. Don't pretend like you didn't hear me. I did say each leg. So go to that opposite leg, and we are kicking for 20. And while we're down here, we're going to do some fire hydrants. All right? So we went from donkey kicks to now fire hydrants. So we are lifting and lowering each leg. And it'll look just like a dog when he urinates on that fire hydrant. The bands are not providing any resistance. They're just there because they were on. If you had ankle weights, that may give you a little added resistance or increased your workload. But right now, we're just doing fire hydrants each side. And yep, each side we're doing 20. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. This hurts. I absolutely feel this. All right, so now we are going to remove the ankle bands, put on our leg band, and grab the weight. We are going to do weighted glute bridges. And if you would, please excuse my slip of the tongue. I always call these I call these glute bridges as well. These are actually hip thrusts, okay? So we want to keep our chin kind of tucked. We want to start with our body in a straight line. And then we are going to lower and push up. Keep your chin tucked. And we're doing this for 20. Hip thrust. Please don't think these are easy for me. I am at 12 and I'm having a pep talk with myself, but the show must go on. All right, and so now that we have done the hip thrust with the weight, now we're going to go back to the glute bridge with our band. So this is the glute bridge with some resistance, okay? And we are going for 20, okay? Up and down for 20. All right, and so we are never going to give up on our squats. This set of squats we are doing with our heels raised. So there are things that you can buy from the store, heel wedges, lifts. You can use a 2x4. I'm going to use these plates, okay? I'll put my heels up on the plates. I've got my weights. These are my just low weights. I think they're like 2 or 3 pounds each. And so I'm going to put one in each hand. I've got the remote in this hand, which I'll put down in just a moment. So, and I'm just going to go down and up, arms by my sides, okay? And so that's going to look like this. And we're going for 20, okay? Heels in position so that we're kind of up on our tippy toes a little bit. And then we're doing our squat. Arms by our sides. We're going slow, down and up. See that? And we're going to do this for 20. That right there is why we want to go slow. It's also why a lot of people use the wedges, because the wedge supports that foot, the entire foot, it supports it. When I'm using the plates, there's a part of my foot, the arch, that is not supported, okay? So use your best judgment and get to it. Going for 20. Okay, now to give us a little bit of a break, perhaps, maybe not. We are going to do some weighted calf raises, okay? So I'm going to start off. You know what? I'm not even going to be a punk. I'm not going to use my light weights. I am going to go with these 25-pound plates. And so we're going to do calf raises, from there. All right. So I got them up. Calf raises again, tippy toes. Okay. 1, 2, and we want to hold just a little bit. Half a second or half a second. We're raising up on our tippy toes and lowering back down to our heels. Okay. And I've got 50 added pounds right now. And we are going for 20 reps. But I say that this is a little bit of a break because it seems like when we're doing something where we don't have to do that opposite side, it seems like we're getting a break. Because switching sides and doing 20 both sides, that seems like so much more. Seems so unfair. Whew, I'm feeling the burn. Definitely gonna need some Epsom salts. Ooh, and some muscle rubs here. The legs need to be shaken out. Shake it off. Sometimes you gotta shake it off. Yeah. I'm not the best singer. I don't have the best singing voice, but if you need to stretch during a horrible leg day, you do that because you're the one that has to deal with muscle aches and pains later. So get yourself together. Don't take too long because then you're going to lose that motivation because you're going to realize that what you're doing is insane. Shake it off a little bit and then we're going to the next one. All right, so now guess what? We're banding up again, and we're going to do some lying leg raises. Not the lying as in the devil is a lie, but the lying as in we are going to be on our back. We've got our bands down low. We're going to lay flat. I'm going to place my arms behind my head, and then we're just going to lift and lower. And yeah, it's that side to side thing again. This is a medium weighted band. And so 20 times each side. You got this. We are almost done. Almost. Hang in there. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We still alive. We still in the game. And this time around, I'm splitting it up. So instead of doing the full on 20 in my right leg and then going to full on 20 in my left, I'm breaking it down at 10. That gives my poor opposite leg a little bit of a break in between, because I'm at the point where any break is desperately needed. But keep pushing. We got this. And just roll that beautiful body onto its side. And we're going to do the same thing, but we're getting that side. We're targeting the side. Okay. So laying on your side, kind of get your body lined up there. Lift and lower. For 20 on each side. We got this. Almost done with leg day. Last one for the day before we go into the stretches. We are going to do single leg deadlift. Okay. So this is going to require stability, core engagement. Okay. And so we're going to start here. Our back leg, the one that we're going to lift, is on our toe. We are core strong here. This knee kind of pushed out a little bit. If you can understand that, it's going to be pushed out just a little bit to give you some added stability. You're going to hold your weights in your hands, and you don't have to start with weights in your hands if you don't want to. And then we're going to go down and up. Okay? Down and up. Down and up for 20 each side. And again, I said this does require some balance. Requires you to engage your core so that you're not so wobbly, which I am wobbly. And you may be wobbly too, because we've had an intense leg day. But reset, get your balance, and go back to it. And again, this is one where I just can't do the full on 20 on each side. I need to do 10 and then go to the other side to give that first side a little bit of a rest. If you're seeing my face and hearing my voice right now, you can answer this question and say, no, you did not die, even though there were times where you thought you were going to quit. So on this October the 31st, who's afraid of ghosts, goblins, witches, people in costumes? Who's afraid of that when there's leg day? See y'all on November 1st.